Hey, what is up guys, it's Lewpac, back with another Albion Online video for you. And today, as promised, we're going to be talking about the brand new 20v20 Crystal League that has been introduced to Albion Online in the most recent patch. Now, I've done these both days, yesterday and today, since they've been released. There was a slight hotfix to the rewards, which I was waiting for before I dropped this video, because yesterday we were getting like 17 T8 fame books. We basically were getting 4 million fame in untradeable tomes per win. Today that's been reduced to like 1 million-ish, but it's still a very, very good reward. Like, I think the rewards are a bit more realistic. I don't mind there being a high reward, honestly, because it's not going to be the easiest thing to get into, needing 20 people, but I'm here today to tell you that this game mode is insanely fun and everybody should be trying to have a go at it because the rewards are decent, it's incredible fun, and the level ones, you don't lose anything other than your time. Yes, if you run into one of the best teams, you're going to get spanked. It might not be a ton of fun, but you can always go again tomorrow and you didn't lose your gear to them. So at the very least, every guild, every group in this game should be looking to do level 1s if you have enough members. If not, you should be looking for pickup groups for level 1s. Use the party finder. Just get into these because they are incredible. The 20v20 crystals were introduced to replace the city fights. If you didn't know, previously 20v20 was the battle mode that decided control of the royal cities. Whoever controlled the royal cities got a portion of the taxes, and as the player base grew from free to play, that tax money became insane despite it being nerfed. In the end, one entity with the best 20v20 team ended up controlling all of the cities and making stupid amounts of money. And the problem with the system was that in order to get into 20v20s, you immediately had to challenge the best team. So it was very snowbally, very stale, and you know, one group getting tons of money when nothing else in the game compares wasn't healthy for the game. So they've removed city ownership now and replaced it with 20v20 Crystal League. Already since yesterday, more 20v20s have happened than they did the entire last season. So there's been more battles in 2 days than an entire 3-month season with the new system, which shows from a participation point of view, it's much, much better. And yeah, it kind of plays out a mixture between a ZVZ and a GVG. I'm planning on doing an entire meta snapshot around the 20v20s, probably not as often as the 5v5 meta snapshot, maybe once every 3 months, but I'm going to wait a week or so. I'm going to play them for a week and then see where it's at before I make a video on the meta for it. But suffice to say, if you want to get into these, right, you go to the same place as you do for the Crystal League 5v5. You can do it from a hideout, you can do it from a royal town. I don't know if you can queue from a tower, but anyway. So you go to there, you'll have a new tab in the Crystal inventory for 20v20. Currently, you get access to both inventories. So your 5v5 tab and your 20v20 tab, you get access to both of those when you zone in. You'll need to buy a token at the exact time or before the time, queue up with your 20 people, and you can get a match. The matchmaking is similar to the 5v5. You may get a no-show, in which case the game will still give you rewards, which is nice. And if you win a level 1, you get a level 2 token. It's similar to the 5v5. Couple of issues though are you have to have 20. The game doesn't let you in with 19 or 18. And if somebody DCs at the last second or forgets to put their token in their bag, all 20 of you don't get in, which is kind of worrying because with 20 people, there's a much higher chance of something going wrong. But it is the system it is. I wish it would allow 18 or 19 to go in, because I think it's fine to fight with that if you're happy enough. Like, it's not like going 4v5 in a 5v5. Your group structure then, as I said, I will do a proper meta snapshot, but you probably want to aim for something like 4 tanks, 4 healers, 2 arcanes, and a bunch of DPS. So 10 DPS at the end. Some people like to have a couple of dedicated rat cappers with things like solo 1v1 builds like Merc Bow or Merc Curse. You can play a nature healer because he's very hard to remove from a point if he's defending it. Or you can play a bloodletter and just rat around the fight looking for mobility back caps. So that's one option, but I would keep it simple for most teams. 4 tanks, 4 healers, 1 or 2 arcanes, a bunch of DPS, and maybe 1 rat capper. You queue up, you get into the action, you fight 20v20. It's similar to GVG in that there's capture points and kills, but the difference is you start with 200 points. There's 5 capture points. Each kill is only worth 1 point, which is the same amount as you get for capping. Also, if you hold all of the caps, you get big rotations of 60 points or 40 points for holding 4 to 1 or 20 points for holding 3 to 2. So there's a few differences. The fights are generally quite long unless there's a complete stomp. So I encourage everybody, if you're doing the full loot version, which begins at level 2, to bring 5 sets. Now, the super advantage of the level 1 is you can bring all your swaps and you're not going to lose any gear. It's fantastic to practice. It's good for building coordination. And honestly, it helps people improve in both GVG and ZVZ as well. Because the 20v20s, as I said, are kind of a GVG feeling, but also some ZVZ elements. You know, big clumps, big claps, resets, and follow-ups. I think it will improve your play in both areas, give people fight confidence, and it's the perfect stepping stone. You can do the level 1s up to 3 times a day, and as your group or your guild gets more comfortable with them, you can decide when you're ready to step up to the full loot version at level 2. The IP cap at level 1 is a 900 hard cap, so you absolutely do not need crazy gear for this. It's very cheap to get into. It's a really fun addition to the game, and I can't stress enough how much you should try it. I am fighting these every day, Monday to Friday, so if you want to watch some live on my stream, twitch.tv/Lewpac, you can catch these live every single day, and I'm trying to play a variety of roles. So yesterday I did 2 of them playing the rat role, today I did 2 as the healer, hopefully I'll play DPS, I'll play tank, I'll play arcane, and I'll be able to showcase like all of the different play styles for 20v20. We had some really good matches today, and in conclusion, like I said, just get in there, have some fun, and let me know how you get on in your first 20v20s. Let me know as well in the comments what builds you think are going to be great, what builds you want to try, and what you have tried and didn't work if you've already been doing them, because I am again going to be making a meta video on it, and I'm open to discussion about the various builds because it's one of the areas I'm not experienced in, but I'm going to be fighting twice per day, every single day, Monday to Friday, to hopefully get my experience level up in these fights. So that's it, boys. If you like my content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I will leave you here with a few minutes of highlights from the recent fights because they've been a ton of fun. The engages, the claps. I've actually won 4 out of 4. But in today's level 2, I did die 3 times, which was quite costly as a healer with those robes of purity. But yeah, hope you enjoy a little bit of the action from the 20v20s. Hope to see you guys in the live stream or back here on YouTube. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.